Hello there and welcome back. Before I begin, someone had asked about where I got some of the intro videos for that one video that I did about doing intros and outros. Check out ignitemotion.com. That is ignitemotion.com. Free video backgrounds or free motion backgrounds, as it says here. Now these are video only, no sound. You can check out the terms of use here. They are free to use. All right, and it looks like the Linux Mint website is back up after that incident this past Sunday, so good job to Clem and the team. All right, let's go into a comments corner. Quite a few comments. Hopefully my voice will hold. Still trying to shake this cold, so yeah, it looks like about 50 comments. So here we go. I'll go through these as quickly as I can. John Mal. Hello, John. They will take a hit with this. Don't think it will last because overall it is a great product. Makes me want to look at more obscure distros. It's tough being the most popular. Just ask Windows. Great critique toss. Thank you, John. Yep, Windows gets attacked all the time, so I think Linux Mint will be fine. It is a great product. As far as obscure distros, what's that one where it's you can boot off a stick, or it's designed to be secure? Tails, right? Tails, Tails, I believe it's called. John, check out that one. Midwest Motor Writer, hello. As mentioned below, it was not a Linux exploit, it was a WordPress exploit. It is easy to remove, so even if you had an effective ISO, it can be cleaned off easy enough. This same plugin has hit many sites, including Windows ones. The exploit would use your PC as part of a botnet. None of your data or passwords would be in jeopardy, and yeah, I trust Linux Mint completely and will continue to use it and install it. Yeah, I have no problem to continue using Linux Mint. Neofish Addict, hello there. Great topic. I just switched back from Mint on Sunday, I believe. Had a message pop up when I downloaded something, prior known security issues from the web. Switched over to Zorin for now, thinking Fedora is my next try. I think of all distros, they have the best security. Some say it was Red Hat and MS that caused this. I wouldn't believe it. But the more popular Linux gets, the more likely this kind of stuff is going to happen. I would tend to agree there, Neo, yes. RK Mugen, hope I said that right. Hello. Maybe the hacker was paid by Microsoft to do this. Well, pure speculation, right? Daniel Saunders, hello Daniel. In this case, the hackers exploited WordPress, not Linux. WordPress is notorious for its security problems. It's hacked all over the internet. I guess so, Daniel. Marcel Vinasar, I've been using Linux Mint for a long time, and this small incident will not affect me. I will still continue to use Linux Mint, for it is a good and stable operating system, and it's been good to me over the years. Me too, Marcel. All right, Gary ZW, hello. The breach was made via WordPress. Yep, from there they got a www-data shell. The incident seems to be isolated to the February 20th intrusion and only affects .iso. I believe so. If you already have Linux Mint installed, you are not effective. The intrusion was quickly caught by Clem and the team. Copy and paste the following command in the terminal to see if you are affected. Well, why don't we try this? I'm running Ubuntu now, so I have to copy paste this. It should show this cannot access varlib man.cy, no such file. If it finds this man.cy, you need to stop using your system. Okay, so I should be okay. Let's try. Let's go ahead and copy this real quick. Copy. And open a terminal. Paste. No such file or directory. So, as expected, I'm safe. Okay. Thank you. Greg McPherson, hello. I still trust Linux Mint. Yep, me too, Greg. Hot GKT. The only thing that kills Linux for me is the missing game support. I was thinking these days to make a USB thumb drive for my brother for his need to do online banking, because every time I check, he got catch something unwanted in Windows. For me, it just don't work. Can't play games. I stay with Windows and wish the Linux the best, and really hope someday they catch up to game support. Steam OS for the win. Well, yeah, I think that the future of the Linux desktop in general for the masses, I think the future is gaming. It doesn't look like it'll be this year, but hey, you never know. Technology can change in the heartbeat. All right, Learning Bird. My trust on Linux Mint has not been compromised. Mine neither. Numbum. Hello. The question is, who gains from this? Yeah, I thought I read somewhere, or I suspect the information is going to be sold for bitcoins or something. I'm not sure how all that works, but I'm sure there's some kind of profit motive in here. Mark Stagg. Hello, Mark. I have Linux Mint 17.3 Mate, and always after OS hopping, come back to Linux Mint. I think Linux is still one of the safest OSs you can own. No OS is safe from any virus. Just be careful where you visit and what you download on the internet. The problem is that Linux is becoming more and more popular. Yes, it is. And as the OS becomes, more likely it will come under attack. Windows is still the number one OS to be problematic, always being attacked with malware, Trojans, and stuff like that. Linux is used in supercomputers, on mobiles. Well, its security is because Linux is password based, and everything we install on our Linux desktop has to be approved by password. This is where Windows fails. Yes, you can set Windows up to be passworded for installs, but that's where it has failed, and it should be password protected from the word go. Yeah, obviously Linux is a completely different system. I still believe in the security of Linux in general, so I don't have a problem with what happened this past Sunday. All right, Ghost67. Hello, Ghost. It was the WordPress substructure that allowed the intrusion, I believe. No blame on the Mint team except for choosing a weak host. Yeah, I did reply here. Let me see what you mean. So I replied, so how do we fix WordPress? Ghost replied, turn it off and turn it on again. You mean the security on-off button? He replied, Ghost replies, I really shouldn't be giving away trade secrets like secrets like this, but yeah, that one. Shh, Ghost, shh, don't say anything. I get a 5% commission off that breach, but I have to buy a new camera, man. Come on. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Ghost. Excuse me. Willem, hello Willem. It was just a matter of time that this will happen to Linux. Also, there is no 100% secure operating system. We must not panic. I'm sure the Mint team will fix it. No, we must not panic. Like I said, the website is up, so hopefully maybe they learned something from this. Drew Naylor. Hi, Drew. The hacker replaced the MD5s to... Yeah, I believe that was a situation where they were basically fake or compromised MD5s, and they were, I believe they were unsigned, something like that. Anyway, yeah, the people who downloaded the ISOs just were not aware. Pacmon 99, hello. I like your voice. It's calming and relaxing. Also, I thought the backdoor was only to use your computer for a DDoS attack, essentially turning your machine and others into a swarm of botnets, but do not quote me on this. I could be incorrect. I did reply, thank you, don't panic, my voice will calm you. Yes, I don't believe in stress, so that's why I try not to do a lot of ranting. As far as the backdoor, I think it can be used more for just a DDoS attack. Quids, if you ever watch this, maybe you can fill us in. I think Quids Up may know a little bit more about this. Paul Stevens. Hi, Paul. Morning, sir. Another great topic on your channel. I like another great channel. Sorry, like you, I dual boot alongside Windows. It just proves nothing is completely bulletproof. I think it will make the Linux Mint team. It will make the Linux Mint team even more determined to make their OS stand out from the rest. They do a fantastic job. Long live Linux Mint. Have a great day. Made all the best. I did reply, good morning, Paul. Yes, all the best on the Linux Mint team. They are one of the best at the very least. I think they'll be fine. Element HTTP. Wasn't that the element in the X-Files? No, that was, what was that element? I can't remember. Anyway. All right, number one, check download link in IP HTTPS. Who is VirusTotal verification? Yep, the MD5 sum, the signature. Yep, I think that's what I mentioned before. Or use older torrents and verify 2 and 3. Now this guy found a hole in main website, replaced some SIGs and links with his own vulnerable Mint distro. Nobody check validity of IP and Mint. Is hosted on non-secured connection, no HTTPS. Yeah, that's not good. That's why you need SSL certificates. Let's encrypt Comodo, let's encrypt, Comodo, etc. as a first line of defense, and periodic backend checks for information validity. If whole server is not compromised, or use second dedicated one for that purpose. See, I think, like I said, this is a good learning experience for the Mint team, and I think they'll be just fine. Windows Help Guy. Hello, nice and easy video. Toss, cheers, buddy. Yes, cheers to you. Thank you. X Metal, what's up? For the record, not to get picky, the ISO was modified and hosted with the malware included on a foreign website. The ISOs on the Mint servers were not hacked on the Mint servers. The links were changed. Yeah, I believe so. They were changed on all the mirrors to point to those modified ISOs on the foreign servers. That can sound confusing, contradictory, though what I'm trying to say is anyways, the Mint 64-bit Cinnamon, only that one to my knowledge was modified to include the malware. Yeah, I won't read the rest of this, but yeah, I believe it was only Cinnamon that was affected as far as what was reported. Let's see, a number of devs I have seen already. This could have happened 100% to us too, and are throwing out ideas on how to all distros come up with a system that can help prevent this sort of thing from happening. Yep, that's definitely good news. Thank you, X-Metal. Russell Adams. Hello. I believe Mint was targeted because they are one of the most popular and downloaded Linux distros. I don't believe it will mean the end of Mint, but will make them better and more secure than they were before. I believe they will come back better and stronger than they were. Yes, I will have to agree with that. Orca Flata. Hello, Orca. The question is already totally wrong. Sorry. The question is already totally wrong and biased. Toss. Mint servers and forum was hacked. Mint was the victim here, the bleeping victim, not the criminal. So question is not if they are trustworthy, but how much money shall we send in Clementine's direction in order to build better defenses. Also, I don't even want to know what happens when Microsoft or Apple get attacked. Experience taught us the scenario. First, it'll take weeks, months before they acknowledge something has happened. Then their spin doctors will try to play it down and only... Yeah. Orca, let me just say, and I did say calm down, I have no problem with the Mint team. When I posted this original video, I was not saying that you can't trust Mint. I was just reporting some of the news, what was being said on some of the news blogs. So I'm just the messenger. Please don't shoot the messenger. Gramlytics, calm is good. You're damn right it is. Orca, I am calm. Calm like a teacher. Calm like a teacher when teaching her unruly pupils that their definition of a topic is upside down and they are confusing the old principle of cause and retribution. I replied, I'm using the principle of reporting the news with hopefully no retribution. Once again, I was just the messenger. I trust Mint, no problem. Gaming Risen. Hello, Elementary OS is my baby now. Pardon me. I did reply, oh, and Gaming says, I love Elementary, dude. It's spelled beautifully. It's spelled beautiful and usable. Wonderful. Don McCullough. Hello, Don. What's up? Let's see. Elementary is nice, but the UI feels locked down, much like OS X's GNOME-like UI. Aside from that I like it, I guess, and not play with it as much as other distros. Yeah, Elementary looks nice, but it's not for me either. Let's see. Graham says technology is so complex, nobody can be trusted to get it 100% of the time. Ghost67 replies, nailed it. That sounds about right. Other stuff. I bet it was Microsoft that paid someone to do it. Oh, come on, guys. Stop with the conspiracies. Orca replies, exactly, it was a Red Hat financed by MS who hired the bleeping Bulgarian hackers to breach Mint servers inform. Reason might be Mint refusing, like every clear person, to jump on their destructive Dome 3 shit train. Too many conspiracy here. Just stop watching the X-Files, okay? By the way, the X-Files is coming back, I read, for better or for worse. Okay, that is all of the comments, I do believe. Thank you. This went on a little bit long. I am starting to lose my voice. I'll have to grab something to drink and take some more cough medicine. Thank you for all of your comments. Thank you for all of you who took the time. And yeah, I think Linux Mint will be just fine. So we'll see what happens down the line. But I think this was just a good learning experience for both the Linux Mint team and for the other developers of different distros. And I think things will work out just fine. All right, let's see. If you haven't already, go ahead and vote for this month's YouTuber February, YouTuber of the Month. And don't have a date yet for the next live event, the UK show. I'm still not quite there. I'm feeling a little better, but hopefully soon. All right, well, that's it. Thank you. If you haven't already, subscribe. Consider supporting the channel if you can. It would be greatly appreciated. That's it. I'm going to take some cold medicine and go to bed. Take care.